Good afternoon. We're doing a rewatch today of last night's crazy game. Oddly, I don't know why, but my thing isn't showing actually who's who. So, for example, I've got Ugly Junior and Michael selected, but it's showing me Jake. So, it is what it is. But Jake is the Teutons. We have Austin, which it does do Austin properly. Austin is the Spanish. We're rocking a mountain of wood. Getting this trade going still. When I click on Jeff, it gives me Joel. And I'm not sure why that is, but Joel's on the other team. Joel played as the Byzantines this game. Then Colden, it gives me Michael. Michael played as the Spanish, got 34, 32, and 51. Looking great on his gold. Everything else is a little slow. When we click on me, it gives you Travis, so 54, 44, and 66. We need to build more houses. I'm sure that he'll get there. When we click on Joel, it gives you... who does it give you? I don't know who it's going to give us. It's giving us someone. Colden. That's definitely Colden we're looking at here. So 9, 10, 12, Colden numbers. Then we've got, when I click on Travis, it gives me, I think it gives me. Yeah. So I'm at 74, 30, and 34. So I need like a lot more gold. I don't know what's going on with my gold here. But whatever. I suck at this game. And that's essentially it. I don't know what the guy is. Let's try and keep it on Jeff. I think that this game is going to either win or lose by what happens with Jeff, who's at 75, 59, and 33. Just getting going. There's going to be some major fighting points. We've got this starting side here, and we can pick it up a little bit. We've got this starting side here with Jeff and Austin fighting together. Their trade is going all the way over here to this dark corner from there to here. And we're going from here and also here all the way over to here. Although I'm actually going to right here. And that's kind of how that is. But we see we've got a minute left, and they are just getting rolling. We've got Michael over here. We've got Austin over here. We've got Jeff over here. On the other side, we've got Jake McKean rocking the Rootin' Tootins. He was saying, I don't play them anymore, so I'm going to play them. Or maybe he was saying I play them too much. Either way, he did the Rootin' Tootins. And he's matched up against Colden, who's right here, and Joel, who is the MVP in my opinion of this game. This game was super close. There were multiple points where I thought it was over. So I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit. We're going to see Treaty is going to drop. And Travis is ready. I have some ships. I didn't do it. They just... I thought, we'll have defensive ships. I should have put walls in over here and forced the military to go this way, because instead we don't have walls up and it's like, these guys don't do anything. But it is what it is. So initially Hefe is like, I'll just shoot at everything, and Travis is like rearing to go, and here comes Jeff trying to just get into my base. My base, it might as well not exist, because they're going to just destroy it very early on this game. That was one of those things that I was like, well, I'm going to take the water and I'm going to let them have my base. And so they do that. Travis goes in and just cleans house here. You see that. I'm going to turn on military view. There we go. And so Travis takes out the gate. I think that wasn't Travis. I think Austin deleted it. So it looks like Austin and Travis builds a thing there. We see that Jeff is just having his way with my base at this point. Trade's still up. We've still got gold. They're trading right there. And Austin is now into my base too. I'm trying to wall off, but it doesn't happen. And we are just sending troops to the front to die. My water things aren't doing much. We see that Austin's got some water stuff, but that's it. On the other side, we see Jake is finally starting to go. And he's going to start cutting. Why are we flagging this? Oh, I don't really know why they're flagging that. But I tried to build, it doesn't happen. It's like, okay guys, whatever. Trying to stop something that never really stops. It was funny when Jake was cutting through this, Colden was like, why would he do that? Why would he cut there? It's like, well, because he wants to attack there, man. And so we see that Jake McKean is ready to go. And Colden is walling in everything. And that is the fight over there. Travis is fighting 3v1. He has got 3v1 going on. I have moved forward and put my ships just right here on their trade. So we've got Michael who's trading over here. He's got a safer trade. And I am shutting down their trade right here. And we are taking Michael out. And so I'm screaming, guys, hold on, as Travis is trying his darndest to stop them. Gosh, this is choppy. But it is what it is. Colden is building archers to fight the onagers. Of course, we have Joel going with the cataphracts against the onagers, and Jake is sending in his onagers. The other side, I've got ships here that are doing nothing. On the other side, trade is now down. Jeff's trying to build a castle. I'm taking it out, and I'm taking out Michael's trade as well. And we've got Austin stuff dying. And Jeff has moved his base. He's already moved into castle, 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 castle. 1, 2, 3. He's got 5 castles. Jeff, why are you building 5 castles over here? I mean, I'm all for having castles. 5 castles being built by 2 villagers? Okay, I'm sure he gets it up, so it doesn't really matter. But it's quite strange. And I'm just camped out over here on the trade, trying to just end their trade. You can see that Jeff has no trade at this point, no gold. He's got a mountain of wood and a mountain of food, and his pop is low. He's got to up his pop. So Travis is going over here. And Austin's trying to build a castle again. On the other side, Joel is building up and fighting with young Jake McKean. So at this point, my base is still fairly intact. It won't stay that way, just so you know. And we've got Austin's got units, and Jeff's got units, and Travis is fighting Jeff and Austin at the same time. Let's look at what's going on with Austin. Austin's sitting on low numbers there, but we're hitting all of these. Those numbers would have been bigger. And I'm taking out these. Jeff no longer has his relic. Heyo, Tanner Pursley, you son of a gun. I'm just kind of poaching things. Oh, I should have taken these ships around the back. Tanner, you idiot. You'll live and learn. And they're trying to get in. We see that he's gotten hit a decent amount. On the other side, Austin has repaired this, and look at this dead zone right here. Everyone was dying. Travis, I believe, is now out of stuff. I think you want to click on me. I'm Travis. Yes, that's Travis. So, Michael plunged. Michael plunges and takes out the trade. So that's one thing that I do take care of. I'm just like, I can fight that. So we're gonna have me send a bunch of troops down here. I don't know that it's gonna actually win the fight, but it's at least gonna make a difference. Travis is like hanging on for dear life right now, but he's got a mountain of food and some wood. No gold. My trade has died. Has my trade died yet? No, my trade is still alive. But oh, look at who's coming to say hi. And Austin and Jeff show up, and there goes my trade. So that was my main trading building. So we lose our trade at that point, but not in the same way that they've lost their trade. You know. Also, you can see that Michael has won the water over here a little bit. I'm prepping for another round of defense. And we're going for it. Michael's over here. Michael is swarming back in here. You see, I wonder if these castles are going to make a difference. Travis is fighting for everything right now. Travis is everything. We should have just walled off. So there was a castle here that Austin had built, but I destroyed it with these guys. We see that they are trying to house me. Not that I'm really a non-factor on the lands this game. That's not how I definitely am like, well, I can do the water, so I'm going to do the water. Jake abandons his base at this point. Jake has given up on this front. He said, I can't keep him out. And that's because Joel keeps slinging troops, and Colden is right there with him, helping out. Talk about big game energy. On the other side, we look, and Jeff and Austin are using trash to fight everything. And Jeff is into Travis now. Just go into town. I should have built some Viking ships here. That would have been a good idea. You know, gotten some water defense going. Tanner, you idiot. You know, you get into that tunnel vision, and I'm over here. I'm going to make sure that this stuff stops. So you can see Jake's trying to get his trade back up again. On the other side, Jeff is over here. Joel is pouring in. And I didn't even realize that this was going on. Jeff has pushed us back, and Jeff and Austin have taken Travis's base. Travis has his little guys here. I, at this point, am right here. Like, this is like my whole village. Like, that's all that I've got left. And we're still trading with up here. And you can see that Jeff is fighting here. Travis is building skirmishers, trying to just stop the bleeding. Oh, we're gonna lose this castle. Boom, lost. Still no trade. Oh, but Michael still got trade. Michael still got blood money going. Meanwhile, Jeff is here, Michael is here, Jeff is here. Austin is on the other side. Austin is going nuts on Travis. I've built a bunch of condotieros trying to just build some form of a unit, you know? I don't really care what it is as long as it's cheap and easy to build. And you see Austin is taking out my trade right now. That's my trade. My trade is now dead. And this is probably our low point. Well, not quite yet. We're not out of resources yet. But we've lost on this front, it looks like to me. We've got Jeff and Austin both just having their way with us. Meanwhile, we see Michael is plunging with winged hussars, and Joel is going to hold that beautiful, beautiful man. We see that Colden has militarized this section, and they are trying to hold for dear life. Gosh, I didn't do anything this game. Travis, and Joel are just all over the place. You see, Joel has gotten into Jeff. I remember saying that at one point, being like, we need to hit Jeff. And so Joel has been hitting Jeff. Oh my gosh. Let's look at what's going on with Jeff. Let's see, Jeff is not Ugly Jr. Jeff is Jake. So Jeff has 2 and 13, but he's sitting on a mountain of resources. And you can see Jeff is over here building up his stuff, just ready for trash wars. And we see Austin has gone this far. Travis has 4 hand cannoneers that are going to take care of business. And I've got water still on lockdown. So, and I took this trade out. I said, nope, I'm tired of that. We're not going to do that anymore. I need to just stop letting them have any money. Joel moves forward. Let's see here. And, okay, Jeff's base is still intact, but the trade is completely down at this point. Jeff and Travis are fighting to the death here. And just look at this swarm of Halps that Jeff is sending. And Travis is fighting back with Halps. Halps for Halps, blood for blood. And I'm reestablishing trade. These are my houses because I've been housed. I've got wood and I've got a little bit of gold. That's it. Travis, let's look at you at this point. Let's see here. Who was Travis? Was it Joel? No, that's Joel. Or that's Colton. I might be Travis. Who is this? Yes, that's Travis. So Travis is at 27 and 37 and 62. So Travis is intact. Travis is going. I don't know where he's been. Okay, so he's built like in random stuff. Like you got some guys here, and I don't know. Joel's base looks terrible. That full of. I hope that he just clicked the button or something like that. But regardless, we see that that's going on, and Travis is still fighting Jeff and Austin. Such a baller play. And they are at the door of my trade right now. I've got this castle going that's going to kind of keep me alive, I think. These guys are trying to move. Oh gosh. And there's the trade. They're saying, this is ours. I will take back what is mine. On the other side, nothing. Is the trade? No. Trade hasn't stopped yet. What are we flagging? Okay, so they are all over the trade, and Travis is trying his darndest to stay alive. And Jeff owns the trade. They own more of the map. And Austin is... I don't know what Austin's doing. Austin's going, man. This is inches away. They're all over the trade. Way to go, Travis. On the other side, we see Michael is still building up Hussars. We've got... Oh, Joel's been rolled out, I guess, is what it looks like. I don't know what this is about. That's weird. They must... Oh, they walled off is what they did. Okay. And that's them trying to fight. And I'm trying to just figure out what can I do with these water troops here. I didn't do jack crap this game. Kept their trade down, I guess. That's what we did. And Travis loses some more very valuable units. And we see Travis is rebuilding trade here and building condotieros to fight the trash as best he can. He's just building anything. He just wants literally anything. On the other side, Austin is trying to get to me. And Travis is still alive, still going. On the other side, Joel has pushed forward, and we see we've taken out that castle that seems to have been his real Achilles heel. And Joel is getting some traction. And Michael is sending hussars as fast as he can. There we go. Slowing down Jake McKean, who's rebuilt quite well. Look at what his base now looks like. He looks great. And they're trading. Where are they trading at now? Oh, they got some safer trade. That's what they did. Okay. And Travis has finally pushed Jeff back at any cost. And here we go again. Boom. And Travis is starting to build scorpions. Some real unit murderers. On the other side, Joel has now taken over the remnants of Jake's original base. It is worth noting that Jeff has commandeered my original base. And we're going to see that soon. Jeff's building a 10th castle, I believe, is that one. He's got villas going, and he is prepping. Travis is telling me, hey dude, get your freaking dudes going. I'm trying to just slowly build anything. And Michael is sending troops. No, that's nothing. Michael's still got stuff over here, but he's not doing anything with it. And Travis has pushed up into Jeff. Austin and Jeff, I should add. But Jeff is pushing back over here. And the scorpions are rolling. Holy cow. And we're just getting troops moving forward now. Jeff's base, original base, is owned by Joel. Joel has now won it. Jake is trying his best. I have 9 guys and 45 on wood. And I've been just financing everything through buy and sell. Buy and sell. And I'm getting ready to transport some units to get behind a little bit. The trade is intact. Jeff and Travis have been just going back and forth at it. This open land, just the open field fight. I don't know what that's about. Probably units. And he gave up the ghost. Austin still has 50 on wood and 30 on food. He's still quite effective. Meanwhile, Travis has gotten to a pinch point where they have to come through here, and he's able to funnel them much better. I'm trying to send troops up here to cause some damage in this realm, because this is Jeff's new home. And Travis is fighting for dear life, man. And he got it. Travis had food and wood. Joel has won, and Travis and Jake is digging in at this point. I'm gonna pick up the speed because the game is now over. Essentially, you know, Michael has quit, gave up on his brothers, and Colden is cutting through. There's this huge wall that's been keeping people out, and Travis is doing a silly thing, which is fighting a castle with scorpions. I'm sure that he's really thinking about it that way. I land some troops here. I'm gonna start building castles and saying, let's end this game. It took a bit to get there. I'm amazed at how choppy my computer is right now. Just really not liking what's going on. Jeff's building another castle. Of course Jeff's building another castle. And Austin is building stuff over here. And Jake's like, this is all I have left. This is all I have left to give. I'm done, guys. And I'm gonna just end Austin. And Jeff's building over here. And Travis has finally established a true dominance. Jeff played a masterclass game this game. Talk about great play from Hefe. On the other side, I'm getting my third castle up. We got Trebs going, taking out these. And that's what we do. You know how we do. Jeff's building archers. And we're destroying buildings over here. Colden is now taking out Michael's old base. I'm not sure what Joel is really doing. He's building things. They're recuperating. Jake has just built and built and built and built and built. Meanwhile, Austin is being destroyed. Over here, the last stand is Jeff. Call him just a regular custard, why don't we? Going at it. I'm amazed because at this point the game's over. I don't know. They're just playing stuff out, I guess. Jeff is Jake. That's right. Let's see what. So Jeff's basically out of resources. Once he loses his econ, once this is gone, he's done. But he can't build the units that he wants anymore. Meanwhile, Austin is fighting me here. And we're just trying to hold. And Joel is in and Travis is in. And such is the game. Travis played a great game in this game. Travis and Joel, man, both of them played a game. I killed the trade, but that was the only error. Travis and Joel played a great game. Jeff played a beautiful game. Austin played a good game. It's like, way to go, guys. All of you all played good. And now Jeff is like, okay, I've had enough. I give up. This is... Joel is at PopCap. And that, guys, was quite the game. When we look at military, look at Jeff's military score. Holy heavy lifting, Jeff. Oddly, I had the second highest. That's because I destroyed a lot of buildings with my ships. But Jeff was actually killing things and was a monster while doing so. Poor Jake. Poor Jake. Played great, man. Hey, you know, he's got a beautiful KD, and it just didn't matter. Travis versus Jeff. This matchup here. Wow. Crazy game. Travis lost 143 and rebuilt and survived. Wow. When we look at economies, Joel had the most food, Jeff had the most wood and the most stone, Travis had the most gold. Technology-wise, yeah. Jeff looked good. He was by far the fastest. Jake with that fast Imperial time. And that was the game, guys. Until next time. Until tonight. Got our next game. Peace.